What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a deck profile for all of you. We haven't been doing content in a while, so we want to push some content towards you guys. We're going to be doing two deck profiles. This one being the green purple Luffy, and then purple blue Luffy, and then I'm going to do a set 11 video for y'all. So let's get into the deck profile. All right, you guys. So before we start, remember to please like, comment, subscribe. It's very important. We want to get some. We want to give you guys that quality content. So please remember to subscribe. It's very important. So let's get into the deck profile. All right, you guys, so we have the Monkey-D.Luffy green-purple leader. It looks like they keep making these leaders broken. But activate main once per turn, Don -2. If the only characters you control are Straw Hat Crew, set up to 2 of your Don cards is active. Then the leader gains plus 1,000 until the end of your opponent's next turn. So really good, basically 6K leader. So, and very good Don manipulation. Why is this leader good? From besides being 6K, it gives you more active Don once you've already used your Don to cast more creatures and use spells. So, and then it makes a very good purple card even more broken than it probably should be. So then I'm going to start the deck profile, and then we have the 4 Sanji and Puddings, the best card in the deck overall. Your goal is to keep this card on the board. Your goal is to get to 2 to 3 copies of this on the field, and then it starts getting really broken. So this card reads, when 2 or more Don cards on your field return to the Don deck, add up to 1 Don deck from your Don deck and set as active. And then on play, if the number of Don cards on the field is equal or less than your opponent, draw a card. So really good card, 7K body. This is a 10-star card for the purple color in this deck, particularly because it just does so much. So, and a way to cast that card out is the 3 Luffy-Tarou's. So these lets you cast out a creature. We all know this card, Don -1. Cast out a Straw Hat of 6 cost or less. So, sorry, 5 cost or less. My apologies. 5 cost or less. Great card in conjunction with the Pudding or the Zoro-Juurou, which we'll get to right now. So 4 Zoro-Juurou, staple purple card in most Straw Hat decks. So gives you that consistency, and it's a 6K body. So, and then the finisher of the deck, you could play 4 of this. People underestimate how good this card is. Sometimes it could be bad. Not too much, like not too essential to what you're trying to do, but it is a finisher, and it is a 4-life leader. So taking a life is basically a do or die turn. So this card basically says, if your leader is multicolored and you have 5 or more Don cards on the field, this character gets, and your opponent has 5 or more Don, this character gets Rush, and then you can return 2 of your Don cards to your Don deck, add a card from your life, and then this card can restand itself. So it's a double swing, broken card. And then Nico is our blocker over the Chopper that gives you a Don. You could play the Chopper. It's not a Straw Hat, but that's what they kind of do in the OCG kind of. But this card is a consistency beast, and you can summon it off the Taro. So it's really good synergy with the deck, and it being Straw Hat searchable. So I prefer this. I think it's the better card overall to give that deck the consistency it needs. Just have a searchable blocker and a search card in itself. So. We got the 3 Sanji 2K. You should be playing 4. My friend Israel has my 4th one, so you can just, it doesn't really matter, but one of these should be the Sanji. You want to play 10. You want to play 10 2K. So Uso-Hachi being the best purple 2K in the game. We all know that. There's 2K counters. We all know that already. And then the Nami 1K searcher. This card is just, another searcher Nami. They love making Nami searcher, so. Artwork on there is beautiful. Unfortunately, this deck isn't out art because they didn't give me too much of this product. So sad face. Really love this set and the artwork it has. And then 2 Roronoa Zoro Rush. So if your opponent has 2 or more characters, this character can attack the turn in which it is placed. Can attack characters. So, and then you can rest a 4 or less. So kind of helps you searchable card to rest a blocker. That is a 4 or less, and it's cute. It could be taken out. I don't know. It's a card you test, but it probably could be taken out. I don't know how essential the card is. Honestly, I played this deck enough to know that it's niche. The card is niche. So this is something you could enter, you could change, but maybe a 1 of at least, just to have it in there. But then we get to the spells. This card's broken. You don't want to clog on it. This isn't also a card you can flip to 3. You don't have to play 4, but basically draw a card on play, and then activate main. If the number of Don cards on your field is equal to or less, then you get a +2 on a creature on your Straw Hat. So basically protects your Pudding from the color black from popping, or other cards that like rest or bounce. So really good for protecting your creatures, essential card for the strategy. And then 4 search cards. Like I said, this deck's really consistent. So we all know what this does. Top 3, get a Straw Hat. 4 of the best counters in the game. 3 of the best green spell in the game. This card broken. Not much to say. Freeze a turn. 3 energy. So this deck's really good at getting that energy up and then just utilizing it. Like casting your creatures, getting extra energy, and then utilizing with spells. So that's what this deck does really well. And then 1 Gum Jet Gatling. So you could play 2, but one is probably where is the correct number because it's still searchable, and you don't want to break on it. So final thoughts with the deck. I like the deck because this deck has like a formula to it. You always want to do the same thing. You want to cast Sanji and Pudding off of Luffy-Tarou, or you just want to cast it raw without the Luffy and Taro. And then from there on out, you just want to keep casting more Sanji and Puddings, control the game that way, have good card economy in your hand. Really abuse the leader by going to 6K. Just, it's not about your life points, it's about control, right? Of course, you don't want to get to 0. That's how you get cheesed in One Piece. But the deck is just, like I said, really good at creating that control, creating a board little by little. And the deck has a formula, which I like. It usually always plays the same turns. And you're not like, kind of like if you're a Lucci player, you just, anything can happen. You can mill whatever, you can draw whatever. This deck is really cookie cutter and usually always have the same hand. So you could break like every deck, but that's why this mulligan, or you can play out of it if you see your life and it's consistency pieces. But that's it for the deck, you guys. We're gonna move on to the blue and purple Luffy deck. We'll show you in another video. So thank you guys, and make sure to subscribe.